with everything else taken care of, there's only one last loose end to tie up. At least I would say that, but if you take a look-see, we've already got a full money bin. So yeah, you might be wondering how I got to this point. Well, why don't we take it a step at a time in a progression in this part, shall we? Hey, paisanos, this is StudentGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play Ducktales Remastered. So in the last part, it was just a compilation of bonus clips and Mrs. Beakley locations, just all that, just sort of random banter. Some of it got a few chuckles out of me, so anyway, this part is dedicated to the money bin. But as you saw, it's pretty chock full to the brim, and this number right here is proof, 100 million. So you might be wondering what the money bin looks like as it gets higher and higher. Because take a look at it. We got all these gems and dollars. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the beginning, it didn't look this way in the beginning, so let's take a look at what it was like as our profits go up. As we spent like 8 or 9 replays of the game. Actually, I think it was more like 6 or 7 replays, to be exact, but I kind of lost count. But anyway, it just was a lot of playthroughs through the levels, just to grind up more loot. So yeah. We're gonna see how the money bin progresses as our profits grow higher and higher. But first, let's see what it looked like in the beginning. Okay, so this video is dedicated to the progression of Scrooge's money bin. Okay, so let's take a look-see how much Scrooge has at the beginning of the game. Alright, so yeah, this is the bare minimum. There's no diamonds, no extras, it's just Scrooge's iconic 3 acres of cold hard cash. But what do you say we offer to give him a raise, for lack of better terms, by filling up his money bin even more? Okay, so last time we were at the Himalayas. Okay, so our total is $2,578,400. And the last time, the money bin was just at its bare minimum. There wasn't any extra treasure in there. Okay, so we got a few gold diamonds. But we can do better than that. Yes, sir. Okay, so now the total is 5,126,400. Okay, so let's go back in the money bin. Should have a few more diamonds. Right. Okay, so add a few more gold diamonds. To score, it's a little over 5 million. Not too shabby. 8,086,400. Alright, time for another swim. So let's see if anything's changed at all. Nope. Just basically a bunch of gold diamonds. Just still swimming in gold. $13,058,400. Okay, let's see if that's made any impact on the money bin. Probably not, but worth checking. No, it's pretty much the same. We'll get some progress going. Just gotta keep grinding up treasure. Okay, so we're just past the 20 million points. Let's see if that did anything. It's been a little while, but all we get in the money bin are a bunch of tiny diamonds. Let's see if there's anything else that appears. Ah, indeed there is! A stack of dollars and a huge diamond over here. Alright, we're rolling in the dough. 1/5 of the way to a full money bin. Just gotta keep grinding that cash. Okay, so we just made it past the 30 million point. Let's see if that did anything to the vault. Probably not, but let's check anyway. Alright, another faithful dive into the money bin. And quite honestly, hardly anything's changed. I think the only difference is there's an extra diamond on the far right. Right over here. Right in the foreground next to Uncle Scrooge. It's just kind of barely visible off screen. But besides from that, pretty much everything looks the same. We've still got the dollar stacks and the big diamond over here. But we can still do better than this, I think. So our total just hit 40 million. Alright, so let's see what that'll do to the money bin. Hopefully something good. We're almost to the halfway point. So it should be good. It should be... Alright. Ah! There's another big diamond right here. And you might have noticed that the dive was not as deep. That's right, this money bin is indeed filling up. You can kind of tell by the glow. I think it's getting to a higher point this time. Yes, sir. That's high diving and high society. Alright, so that's at 40 million. So only 60 million left. Well, more specifically, it's, exactly, it's that amount. They'll fill up this money bin entirely. So, still got a little ways to go, but the effort will be worth it. Just broke 50 million. Alright, so we're at the halfway point. It's So let's see what changes have been made in our treasure trove. Okay, open up the bin. Let's have a look-see. Dive, Scrooge, dive! Alright, there's a second pile of dollar bills in there in the corner. And here's another illustrious big diamond right there. Alright, so this is the halfway point. Really raking in the dough. Alright. Almost there, and this money bin will be full to the brim. With treasure and riches galore. Only 50 million more to go. We just passed 60 million. Let's see how the money bin is doing. Okay, so we're over halfway to our goal. So let's see if there's any changes to the money bin. Okay, so an extra diamond right behind Scrooge is added. Extra big one. Okay, slowly but surely. Scrooge is swimming amongst golden diamonds. And a few stacks of moolah in the back. I wonder where those came from. I don't remember collecting any dollar bills during our adventure. Yeah, probably from that. Okay, we're getting closer. We just crossed 70 million. Let's go check out the money bin. And you might have noticed that there's a huge quality increase. I just now realized how to change it from video to HDMI. So, yeah, I kind of learned that lesson a little bit too late. But check it out. Look at this. You can see from up top of the perch, you can actually see the gold down below. And there's a huge diamond way in the back, behind the dollar bills. Alright, glorious. We're getting closer to a full to the brim money bin. Okay, just past 80 million. Let's see what's happened to the money bin. Sure, a diamond or even a stack of dollars has been added. Let's take a look-see. Alright, so we can see the gold and dollar bills much more clearly from our perch. Dive on in, and voila! A third stack of dollar bills. And I think there's another diamond right in the back there. Okay. 20 million and we're golden. For lack of better terms. $90 million, baby. We're getting so close we can practically taste it. Let's see. Alright. So we take a peek at our savings. And look at that. It's basically, it looks like it basically looks exactly like in the intro of the TV show. So yeah. There's even another big diamond right here, right above Scrooge's top hat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one way up in the corner. So yeah, 8 big diamonds. All that's missing is a red ruby. But that will come when we reach 10 million more. Alright, we are getting so close to being full to the brim. Well, folks, it took me a while, but I finally did it. $100 million. 100 million smackaroos for Scrooge's money bin. So let's see off our progress and have a look-see. Marvelous, isn't it? A treasure trove that makes Fort Knox look like a piggy bank by comparison. Alright, so we've added an extra stack of dollar bills and even a red ruby in the back. Beautiful. B-E-A-beautiful. All this glorious money for Scrooge to bury through like a gopher and swim through like a porpoise. And he even likes to toss some of it in the air and let it hit him on the head. Yes, sir. Scrooge and his money. So this is the... So yeah, this was well worth it. This site was well worth all the extra time I took off screen to grind up some more loot. The sweet cherry on top of this game is this money bin full to the brim.
Onward and upward.
Indeed, onward and upward. Alright, so it was worth it for that one glorious moment of ecstasy. Alright, but that's still not all. There's still a couple of extra options in the main menu if you quit the game. Okay, so yeah, basically, you can start over a new game, but that means you'll start over your treasure trove from scratch. Just the natural 3 cubic acres of cash. And you can continue the game, which I've been doing for, like, the past... Gosh, I've lost count of how many times I've hit that button, but, so yeah, grinding up $100 million took me like 7 or 8 playthroughs of the entire game, including the money bin and Mount Vesuvius. But that's a good thing. I really got some well-needed practice in. Okay, so yeah, if you want to start over on another difficulty, medium, hard, or if you beat the game on hard, you'll unlock extreme. But I am not doing that. This game was hard enough on easy difficulty. And for options, you can have hard pogo. We've normally never had to do anything hard with it. We just hold down Y or A. But on hard pogo, which is going to be used in hard difficulty, no doubt, you're going to have to press down for each pogo jump. And here's the rumble feature. I had to turn it off because it was just ruining everything with all the buzzing in the background, with all the vibrating it's caused in the background. Ah, and for those of you who have played the original 8-bit Ducktales, this one's for you. If you're feeling nostalgic, you can switch the remastered music to 8-bit music, so you can listen to all of your classical musical tracks in 8-bit form. And for quick cinemas, I'm not really sure what this does, and for brightness, it's just screen brightness, but so anyway, those were just some options, and here are extras. So yes, I've played this game for over 24 hours. 26 hours, to be exact. And the leaderboards... Wow, oh my god. Kerma22529 has 3,363 hours, 23 minutes, 44 seconds. Who's the sucker who will beat that record? Well, definitely not me. I've pretty much done everything I can with this game for the difficulty I've chosen. For the hard difficulty, and if you're feeling bold enough for extreme difficulty, there's a few changes, obviously. There's only 5 hearts available, and Mrs. Beakley will only appear in Transylvania and the Himalayas, nowhere else. And for where you normally find the heart containers for the Amazon, the African mines, and the moon levels, you'll find a rare, valuable treasure that's worth 1 million. So yeah, the basic equivalent to each of those 5 treasures that we spent this whole game trying to collect. So yeah, one of them is a medal, one of them is a ring, and another one I think is a ornate dish or plate. I don't know. Never really sure. And if you want to rewatch the credits again, and this is for the gallery, but we've already gone over the gallery, so. Okay, so yeah. If you want to start a new game on another difficulty, you're gonna have to overwrite the one you're playing, but I'm gonna do that off screen, because I've spent more than enough time with all this extras. Okay, so yeah, it was 7 or 8 replays and just a couple more levels just to get the total up to 100 million. But I think that'll finally do it. I'm fully satisfied with what I've accomplished, and I take back what I said about this game being a 7 out of 10. I think I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 instead. Because my major 2 gripes with this game is it's too short, at least in my opinion. And also, it can get really frustrating, and you can basically tell I was steamed by the end of Mount Vesuvius. But now that I've got a more clear, cool head, my rating has increased. So, it's still unbiased. This game is beautifully remastered, don't get me wrong. And honestly, I really hope that they do this to another Disney Afternoon game that was based on a show on a Disney Afternoon. Well, you get the idea. Yeah, they obviously can't do DuckTales 2 because basically all but one of the major voice actors are gone now. But but there's always the NES version, so I might play that one day. As well as maybe the classical NES version of this game. Probably see what they changed for this game from the original. Alright, this has been one grand adventure. It was a very short but very sweet game, and I kind of extended it for a couple of extra parts, but I think the end result was well worth it. The full money bin, all those extra cutscenes and sayings, they're just nice little Easter eggs to end us off on. Well, that was DuckTales Remastered. Thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play with me. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. And if you would like notifications for any future uploads, be sure to give that bell icon a click. Until next time, this is ToonGamer23 signing out. And this time I mean it. I basically might... like I said before, I basically might try medium difficulty and maybe hard difficulty if I ever feel like it, but I'm satisfied with this game. I just really hope that Disney considers making a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers remastered. Or maybe a Gargoyles remastered, something like that. But yeah, before we go, I think though we should pay tributes to all these wonderful voice actors who have passed on and gave us this wonderful show.